interior designer, my work isn't finished just on the interior. We need to do the outside as well. I need to redo the parking lot and landscaping because I rezoned this building from a manufacturing plant into an office space, which requires a lot more parking. For Mark, first impressions are critical. And there's a lot of work to be done to bring some curb appeal.
First off, before my design plan for this space can even get underway, demolition of the old concrete is needed, as well as removal of invasive trees surrounding the parking lot. For this, I've turned to Darren from Forever Green Landscaping and Nick and Edgar from US Pave to get the job done. It's all under the careful eye of construction site supervisor Mark Furman.
For remodeling the existing parking lot, it's very important we don't disturb any utilities in the ground as we remove trees, and this way US Pave could get started on the right foot also.
When Kalyn first came to us, her main objective was to do the best job possible. They're going to spend all this focus, time, and energy inside the building and on the outside of the building. There needs to be that same amount of focus and energy put into the parking lot area.
All the existing concrete poles you guys will be removing, and then we have new poles that will be going in. We have some existing concrete poles and lighting that are being removed, and we're putting in some new aluminum poles and acuity lighting, which is really nice LED lighting. And there's a few different locations for our photometrics on the parking lot, so we're properly lit and evenly lit all the way around.
So the demolition and tree removal work is complete. And now begins the actual site work to create a new parking lot and landscaping for BrandStar. It will mean a lot of people working on site at once and hopefully staying out of each other's way.
We have so many moving parts and pieces with the exterior portion of this building. We have the painters, the landscapers, the pavers, the signage. It's a lot of moving parts and pieces, and I'm really hoping that everyone can work together.
You have the landscaper who's putting new landscape in, and US Pave obviously is doing the restructuring and recreating the new parking lot. The electrician, we need to coordinate with him because he has conduits running through the parking lot.
So I was only too happy when Edgar and Nick and his wife Hillary from US Pave assured me that they would take care of every aspect of turning this old parking lot into a dazzling new parking area for employees.
We're going to take care of every inch of the parking lot. From the moment you step out onto the sidewalk, that's all US Pave.
Before any asphalt can be laid, however, the soil deep beneath the parking lot must be properly prepared for density tests and the addition of lime rock.
We test the subgrade first to make sure the subgrade is strong enough to carry the load. Then, obviously, we make sure that the base rock also is very strong. The asphalt is just the makeup on the pretty face, you know what I mean? If the soil underneath the asphalt is not compacted properly, then the soil obviously will shift with time as it settles down, and the asphalt will crack, and we will develop cracks on the asphalt. The ultimate goal of US Pave is to provide a parking lot that is stable and it looks good, not only just in appearance, but also technically as a solid parking lot.
The new architecture on the building and the paint colors on the signage can only take you so far for curb appeal. So it's really important that we nail the landscaping and get it right.
So I'm excited to see what you brought for me today. Let's run through it and tell me some of your thoughts and your proposal.
Okay, since we're talking about the entrance, we thought we would use bromeliads. They give you a lot of color, textures. They look good all year, so we thought we would use them for the entrance so you have a lot of impact there.
Okay, in concept, I love it. I love the black rocks, I love the pavers, and the bromeliad. I love that idea.
My vision here is to have a lot of impact when you come in on the buildings, at the entrance. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get color from the foliage rather than flowers, so things look the same all year.
So I just met with Darren and Oscar back at the office, and they showed me a wide variety of bromeliads. Now, they told me that they got them from a place in Southwest Ranches, Florida, called Sunshine Bromeliads Nursery, which specializes only in bromeliads.
Owner Rolando Rodriguez is quick to explain why he thinks bromeliads make the perfect landscape for an office space.
You know, when a client comes into your office, you want to give that wow factor.
Yes.
And the bromeliads give that with all the different type of colors.
So with Darren joining us at the nursery, it was the perfect time to choose the exact bromeliads needed for the office space entrance.
This is a plant that I would recommend you guys use. It's the Alcantara imperialis. What I like about it, especially in the corporate environment, for liability purpose, I guess. It doesn't have any
The
spines.
thorns, yeah.
It's spineless, and it gives an incredible bloom that's like 6 feet high. That'll be very, very
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
We could plant them across the bed and use them for height, and then do smaller ones in between.
I love it. Let's put them in the truck.
Sure.
Let's go, Darren. Get it done. I really think we've made the right decision in choosing bromeliad plants to really bring some curb appeal and that wow factor to the front of our building. It's a really big day today here for US Pave. They're finally laying the asphalt, and we're very excited to see it all come together. It's a madhouse of activity. It's a totally gorgeous day. We've got rollers, pavers, a truck full of asphalt. It's all gonna happen, and I'm so excited to watch. So we made it. So we finally made it.
Yes.
We'll have more inspections, of course.
Yep.
But we're here, and there's so much going on today, but I'm so excited that we're gonna have a brand new parking lot.
Yes, it'll be pretty. As pretty as a parking lot can be, that's where we're gonna be.
And in this case, it's a beautiful parking lot that's also environmentally green.
The biggest way you're gonna see the uniqueness on this project is our material that we use for our seal coat. To better protect the asphalt and to give it more longevity, more life in it, you seal coat it. You place the seal coat, and the seal coat is what seals the asphalt from the outer elements. We figured out a few years ago how to liquefy tire rubber. It's a blacker finish. It's a more satin finish. It lasts 18 times longer than regular seal coat. The green side of it, on this parking lot alone, will recycle about 215 tires.
The greening of the BrandStar campus is just getting started as the forever green trucks roll in, filled with palm trees and plant life. Bromeliads are planted at the front entrance for that splash of color, and the holes are dug for the majestic sable palms to stand tall overhead.
The first thing you see is the landscaping even before you enter the building, so we want to give you that wow factor. Today we're installing the hardwood trees and some palms. We have some silver buttonwoods that we're planting right here, and then behind us is the green buttonwoods, so it's a little contrast. You'll plant one of these, and then according to the scale of the drawing, every inch is equal to 20 feet. So the next one is going to go on center 20 feet from this one.
Nearly every type of grass, tree, and foliage you can imagine is being planted today, and our exterior is coming alive. Forever Green has truly lived up to its name with this canopy of green around BrandStar. So as night falls and the outdoor lighting by Acuity lights up the parking lot next to a beaming BrandStar logo, the day we've all been waiting for finally arrives. There's still some final touches to be done in the morning before the grand opening of this office space. Evergreen Irrigation is back to finish up with the irrigation for our new landscaping. US Pave created the curbing, and they are now adding pavers to the crosswalk and restriping the parking spaces. And Follett Corporation has sent ice machines to be installed in the kitchen to help keep us cool for the big party.